要兩題問題，先將時間交俾特首。
大家早上好。我聽日咧係會率領特區政府嘅代表團咧去重慶市係訪問3日，期間我會出席粵港高層會晤。
3 days, and
暨
we
粵港
will
合作
attend
會議第一次會
the first
議。
meeting of
香港
the
同埋重慶嘅交流
collaboration
係素來
committee
密切嘅。
between
今次嘅
GDA
訪問
cities.
將
Now, we
見
have
證
always
我哋
had
兩地
a
成立
close
具體
relationship with
嘅
the
合作機
city
制。
of Chongqing. We will
香港
establish
同
a
重慶咧係能
mechanism
夠
of
優勢
collaboration
互補，
with this
互利
business.
共
We
贏，
can have
深化合作，讓兩地
complementary
咧喺
benefits
發展方面咧
with
係
our
踏上更
advantages.
高嘅
We
台
can
階，
deepen our
係促進香
collaboration.
港
We can
更積極
enhance
融入國家發展大局嘅。
Hong Kong's
新
integration
成立
into the
嘅
national
粵港
development
合作會議
blueprint.
機制
Now, the new
將會係本屆特區政府就
Shanghai
任以
Hong
嚟
Kong, the new
第一個
Chongqing
同
Hong Kong
內地省
collaboration
市
mechanism
成立嘅新合作機制，
is the first collaboration
亦都係
mechanism
特區
since
政府
the
同內地直轄
new
市
term of the
成
government
立
has come
嘅
into
第
office.
3個
And
機
this
制
is。also the third
另外兩個
ever
機制咧
collaboration
係北京
mechanism
市同埋上海市
with
成立
mainland
嘅。
cities. The other two
香港一
mechanisms
直
are
係重
with
視
Shanghai and
同重
Beijing.
慶嘅交流合作。
Hong Kong has
喺
always
2012
attached
年呢，就
great
成立
importance to
咗
collaboration with
重慶
Chongqing.
嘅
In year
聯絡處。
2012, we have established
香港係
a
重慶嘅
an office
第一
and
大
liaison
境外
office in
投資嘅
Chongqing.
來源
And
地。
Hong Kong is the
重
largest
慶係
source
坐
of
擁優越嘅地理位置，正正係處
investments
於
in
一帶一路
Chongqing. Now,
同埋
Chongqing is
長
favorably
江經濟
located
帶嘅交
as
匯點，
the
亦都係國家
intersection
西
between
部大
Belt
開
and
發
Road
嘅
and
重
the
要
Chang and
戰略
the
支點。
Changjiang
國家通過
Yangtze
重慶同
River
埋成都
trade belt.
兩個大城市
It is a
打造成渝
strategic
地
development
區
point.
雙城經濟
And this
圈，
is also
同
part
周
of
邊
the
城市
new
聯動，
city
推
economy.
動高水平嘅產業發展同埋對外開放，
Chongqing
係西
leads
部
the
陸海新
collaboration
通道嘅重要
among
起
cities
點，
nearby, and it is
具有連接
an important
西
starting
南、
point of the
西北
new
同埋溝通
northwest
東亞同埋
corridor.
東南亞、
It
南
connects
亞
the
嘅獨特優勢。
the northwest part,
而香
the
港具
northwestern
有
part of the
高度
country
嘅國
with
際化
other
環境，
Asian
喺
countries,
金融、
while
貿
Hong
易、
Kong is highly
航運、物流
internationalized
以
in
至
terms
法
of
律
financial
及
services,
其他嘅專業服
maritime
務咧，都係
logistics,
有優勢嘅。
legal services, and other
成渝
professional
地
services.
區
We
發
have
展將成為
huge
本港
advantages.
不同業
Collaboration
界帶
between
嚟機
Chongqing
遇
and
嘅。
Hong Kong will become a key
好開始。
engine and a good start
另外咧，
for
我都利用
other
今日嘅時
opportunities.
間咧，
And also
同大
taking
家宣
today's
佈
opportunity, I
提
will
升我同
announce
立法會議員互動交流嘅新建議。
the new
我一直認
proposals
為
for enhanced
愛
interaction
國者
between
治
me
港
and the Legislative
喺共
Council.
建香港方面，可以創造
In terms
更大嘅力量同埋價值。
Patriots administering Hong Kong, I
所以喺
always
我上
think
任
that
之後
there
咧
is greater
就
play
喺行政主導嘅原
different
則
to
之
the
下，
principle. So
我
after
隨
I
即
have come
係提出
into office
舉行
with the
前廳交流會，
executive-led
開啟咗行政
philosophy,
同
I
埋
have been
立法
hosting
良
the
性互動嘅
anti-chamber
新
meeting
篇章，效果係
and
正
starting
面
a new
嘅。
chapter for good
我而
cooperation
家
between
係提出
the
第二
executive
個
and legislative branch,
互動交流嘅新
we
建
have
議，
seen very good
係
results.
舉行
Now, I
立法
now
會
propose the
行政長官
second
互動交流
measure
答問會。
that is the
互動交流
Chief
答問會
Executive
將集合
Interactive
而家
Q&A
一般
session
嘅
as
答
the
問會、
Legislative Council.
議案辯論以及
Now, it
施政報告
combines
諮詢
the
三個
Q&A
環節
session,
嘅優點於一身，
motion debate as well as
會
policy
設定
address
重大、宏觀以及策略性嘅議題，
We will
讓
focus
議
on
員同埋
macro
行
and
政長官
strategic issues so that the Chief
可以團
Executive
結
and
咁處
Legislative
理一
Council
啲
members
重大
can
嘅議題，從宏觀同埋大局觀
discuss
嘅角
together
度，
important
通過
issues
互
from a
動交流
macro
建立
perspective.
共識。
Through interaction between us, we can
議員
establish
喺會上
a
可以就
consensus.
議題向行政長官提
As
問，
the session,
亦都可以
Council
只表
members
達意
can
見。
put questions
亦都
to
可以
the Chief
兩者兼
Executive.
備。
They can also
行政
put
長
forward
官
their
除
views
咗回答
or
問題之
both.
外，
Now,
亦都可以
on my
諮詢
part,
議員
besides
嘅意見，
answering questions,
以
I will
納
also
入施政
consult
嘅考慮。
members and pick the brains
當然，
so
如果
as
個
to
別議員提出
incorporate
議
them
題以外
into
嘅問
my
題，我亦
policies.
都會回答
Of
嘅。
course, I will also be pleased to answer
我
questions
提出
beyond
互動交流
those
答問會
issues. Now, this
亦都係
idea of
總結咗
interactive Q&A
上
session
個月政府同立法會訪問大灣區嘅經驗。
is
呢一次
a
訪問團，
product
我同80多位
after
立法會
my
議員
visit
一
together
齊
with 80
訪問咗
Legislative
4
Council
個
members
大灣區內地城市，
to 4
訪問團嘅
GPA
規格
cities.
同埋佢嘅規模
Now, the
係
format
史無
and the
前例。
scale of the
行政立
delegation
法更
visits
加係前
was
所未有咁樣
unprecedented.
打成一片，大家團結起嚟，
We
開
were
啟咗行政、
united
立法齊心做一件事嘅新一頁。
and it started a new
我嘅體
chapter
會係
for making things
愛國
happen
者治港，
by
要發揮更高嘅力量。
pooling the efforts
同埋
of the
價值。
executive and legislative branch.
有以下
My
嘅
philosophy
元
is
素
we have to give
第一
take a play to patriots
係團結
administering
做事
Hong Kong. First, we have
將力
to
量凝聚起嚟，
pool our efforts
同
and
心配合，
get things
共
done
同
together.
為一個目標做
We
事。
will stand
第二
united and work for the
係
same
互動
goal.
共識，
Second, interaction
議員同
and
埋官員
consensus.
通過
Council
互
members
動
and
溝通，
government officials
凝聚共識。
will reach
達
a
至同一目
consensus
標。
through communication
第三
and interaction
係視野高
thus
度。
achieving the same goal.
愛國者治
Thirdly
理香港，睇問題嘅時候，
Altitude of
既
the
睇樹木
perspective.
更要睇深入。
Patriots who administer Hong
從
Kong
大局
has to
觀、
look at the
國
bigger
家觀
picture in
同埋國際觀
administering Hong Kong
去出發，
from the
共同
perspective
去
of
創
Hong
建
Kong as a
香
whole,
港
the
喺傾世界
nation's
前列嘅致勝力量。
perspective as well as a global
我
perspective.
相信互動交流答問
I
會
believe that the
會釋放
interactive
同埋
Q&A
提升
session
愛國
will
者治港嘅力量同埋
unleash
價值，
the potential and
促
value
進團結做事，
of patriots
從
administering
大
Hong
局
Kong.
視野
It will
互相
encourage
互動交流，
unity
建
and
立共識，
also
共建香
interaction
港。
at a
我
macro
已經向
level.
立法會主
Through
席
reaching
提
a
出我嘅
consensus,
想
we
法，
can build Hong
我
Kong
感
better.
謝
Now, I
梁
have
君
already
彥主席
proposed my
佢
idea
同意我
to
嘅建議，
the
亦都同意
President of the
喺
Legislative
下星
Council,
期
Mr. Andrew
出
Leung.
席立法會答
I'm
問
grateful
大
that he
會
has accepted my
嘅時候
proposal.
咧，我哋係喺5月18號舉行互動交
On
流
the
答問會，
18th of May,
以20
we
大
will
及
conduct
兩會精
the
神為
interactive
主題，
Q&A session
讓
with
我
a
哋共建
with
香港
the two
嘅施
sessions
政方向
spirit
同埋目標。20大報告
as
裏
a
邊
theme.
關於一國兩制
Now,
同埋香港工作嘅重要論
In
述，
the report of the
係對香港
of
回歸
the
後
two
一國
sessions,
兩制實踐經驗嘅深刻
there was a
總結，
lot of mentioning
係
of
新時代
the
貫徹一國兩制方
one
針
country, two
必須
systems.
遵
It
從嘅重要
collated
原則，
and
必
summarize
須
the
係深刻
achievements of
領
one
會、
country, two
準
systems
確把握。
after Hong Kong's
全國兩
return to
會
the country.
為落
Now,
實20大
we
精
have
神
to
作
grasp
出
the
具體嘅
deep
行動
meaning
部
of
署，
the
當中不
reports.
少內容都同
Now,
香
the
港
two
帶
sessions
嚟好
report
大嘅
is
啟
the
示。
blueprints for the country's development,
立法
and we
會
can
曾
learn
經喺
much
去
from
年
the
11月
report.
就有關學
In last
習
November,
20
the
大精
Legislative
神
Council
推動香港
has
發展嘅議案進行
had
辯
a
論，
debate
通
on
過咗
the
議案，
motion
促請政府
to
積極推動香港社
deepen
會
the
各界
understanding and
了
learning of
解
the
和
two
掌握
sessions
20大精
reports.
神。
The motion was
因此，我
passed
希望喺立法會
and
呢一個
all
有
sectors
憲
in
制地
society
位
was
嘅議會
were encouraged
舉行
to
互動交流答問會，
deepen the understanding to
讓
the
市民
report.
更認識
As
同
a
埋了
result, I
解
propose
20大以及兩會精神。
Using this
我
as the
多謝
theme
立法
for
會
our
主席
first
嘅同意
interactive Q&A session
我
so
而家
that we
公
can
佈建議
deeply learn the two
係讓
session
雙方
spirits.
作好準備。
I thank
立
Mr.
法會
Andrew
主席
Leung
亦都
for
表
agreeing
示
to my
佢
proposal.
會
I
稍
now
後
propose my
設定互動交流答問會嘅程
idea
序。
and the
多謝大家。
President will set the
跟住落嚟
arrangements
咧係提
for
問
the
嘅時間啦，
session.
請
Thank
有
you.
意提問嘅記者咧就
The floor
舉
is now
手
open
示
to
意啦。
questions.
咁
If you wish to
然後
put
每
questions
位
to
記者
Sydney,
喺
please put
提
up your
問嘅
hands.
時候先介紹你嚟自邊一個
Please
傳媒機
identify
構，
your media
同埋
outlet
每
before
位提
asking
問
the
不多
questions,
於
and
兩
please
題
limit
嘅。
yourself to no more
左
than
手
two
邊前
questions.
排
On
位
the
記者。
left, the lady at the front.
係早晨，特首。
Good morning, I'm from
想問下咧，即
TVB.
係其實政府即係一路都希望兩間電力公司就進一步減
The
排啦。
government
咁政
has
府其
been
實會
asking
唔
the
會
two
向
power
中央爭
companies
取
to
立
reduce
項
carbon
咧？
emissions.
就
Will
申請
we
喺廣東省咧
raise
就
this
起
with the central
俾香港
authorities
專用嘅核電
to
廠咧，
build
成
a
數覺得
nuclear
幾高咧？
plant
有
in
冇心意喺
Guangdong
咩
to
地區
supply
起咧？
power
同埋
exclusively
位置
to
又話
Hong
具
Kong?
備
How
啲咩
likely
條
is
件咧？
that?
咁另外就係
And
即係
what
政府其實
conditions
都曾
can
經
we
講過啦，
expect?
就話喺
The
今年第一
government
季咧
once
都會
said
公
that
布
in
私人
the
參
first
建
quarter
資助
this
房屋嘅
year,
框架。
now
咁
there
但
will
係
be a
而家都已
framework
經5
on
月中啦，
private
咁啊俾
sector
完定時間
participation
咗，
in
到底個
building
框架
flats.
定咗未咧？
It's
咁
already
係咪有
mid-May
咩中
now.
景
Or
位
is
而
there
推
some
出咧？咁有冇
delay?
話幾
What's
時
the
正式公
hold
布
up?
咧？
And when will there be a formal announcement on this
有關
policy?
電力供應咧係
On
政
power
府嘅政策
supply,
係清晰 晰嘅。
The government has
第一咧，
a
我哋
clear policy.
係會係有減排嘅目標。
We have
第二
carbon
咧，我哋係要
emission
確保
reduction goals.
電力 供應嘅穩定。
We also have to ensure stable power supply and reasonable prices. So these 3 points are the consistent and long-standing policy of the government.
我哋會係不斷咁審視有乜嘢最有
As we deal with
效嘅
power
方法咧，
companies,
去達至呢3方
we
面
are
嘅政策目
looking
標，都係
for
達到
ways to
最高嘅
achieve
效
all
果
these
嘅。
3 points
咁
to
而
achieve
所
the
以咧
best
喺考慮
outcome.
潔淨能源方面嘅供應咧，
On the supply of
從不同嘅地
clean
方考慮
energy
去輸入多啲
from different
潔淨能源嘅
places,
供應，而達至
we're
我哋
looking for
減排
ways
嘅
to
目標
bring
咧
in clean
減
energy
碳排
from
目標
different
咧
places
呢
to
一個
achieve
係
our
政
goals
府一路
in
做
the
緊，亦都會
reduction
尋
of
求不
carbon
同方案
emissions.
嘅。
The government has been
當我哋
working at this
有
and will
真正
explore
決定
different
嘅時候
options.
咧，一定
Once we
會同大家
have
公佈
a
嘅。
final decision, we will
另
make
外
an
咧，私人
announcement.
參建我哋一啲
Now,
建造房
on
屋嘅計劃
private
咧，我哋先
sector
報提宣佈咗
participation
嘅。
in the building of
而家
flats, this is a measure I
房屋局
announced in my
咧
policy address.
正係好積極咁就有關呢一個政策咧，
The Housing Bureau
總結緊同埋整理緊一啲細節，
is
好快
collating
咧就會有
and
公佈
working on the details, and there will be an announcement
下一
soon.
位提問嘅記者，右手
Next
邊後排
question
最
on the
遠嗰位
right, at the far
後排
end,
後排。
at the back.
Hi, RTHK. So how does this new exchange session differ from the CE QA session at LegCo, and will it replace the original QA session, and will it be a closed door or an open door event? And also, what are your thoughts of UK Trade Minister Dominic Johnson visiting Hong Kong? Are there other plans to visit any other overseas countries?
Your last question is whether I have any plan to visit overseas country? Okay. Well, first of all, this proposal that I have just made about interactive and consultative Q&A session in LegCo will take place in an open session, of course. And it will take place in the same way as the usual CE Q&A session. So it will be, I think, broadcast on television so everybody can watch it. I have explained that the proposal that I'm making has the advantages of 3 current LegCo processes, which are, first of all, the usual CE Q&A session. The second is motion debate, and the third is CE policy address consultation. What I intend to do after I have reviewed the experience of my last visit with LegCo members to GBA mainland cities, and also reviewing my experience in almost 1 year, our interaction with LegCo members, then I've come to a conclusion that there can be more we can do to allow patriots administering Hong Kong to realize even stronger potentials and create stronger values. How do we do that? Because the last experience in the GBA visits indicates that patriots can unite together to do things with a common purpose. And the common purpose is very clear for patriots, is that we'll try to make good policies and measures that will be creating positive values for Hong Kong, whether it's for economic development or building a livable city. So my intention is make the time productive and useful, combining all the 3 advantages of the processes that we have gone through before. The LegCo Q&A allow me to explain my policies and allow legislators to ask me questions so that I will be able to communicate with them and also with the citizens. The motion debate allow both sides to tell about what they believe and also make recommendations of measures and new policies. And then the CE policy address consultation, of course, will be most vital in collecting opinions and views to assist the Chief Executive to formulate his policy decisions. So combining all these three advantages in a Q&A session will create extra value because it is a good use of time. And the opportunity is also very important and useful if we decide on a good subject that is of vital importance to Hong Kong. Because obviously there are a lot of questions that the government wants to do to improve the situation, but then we need to set priorities. So the proposal I'm making now will be able to assist me to set priorities with constructive views from LegCo members, and this process take in public eyes for citizens of Hong Kong to see what has been going on. And at the same time, they can learn about important policies, important plans, such as the topic I have chosen, the reports and the spirits of our country in taking Hong Kong and the whole country through the years ahead. Regarding a minister from the UK visiting Hong Kong, I welcome any government officials from different countries to come to Hong Kong to promote business, trade, and also people-to-people relationship. I think that will be helpful for everybody. I will be making plans to visit different places, but of course I also have to work out my priorities. And I've explained to people already that the next destinations I will be visiting will be ASEAN countries because they are the closest partners and the economic cooperation will be enhanced through communication, dialogues, and interpersonal exchanges. So this will be the next destination I'll be making.
時間關係咧，我哋就今朝嘅最後一位記者提問嘅左手邊前排兩記者。
The gentleman in the front.
你好，特首，我係記者先。想問問你啱啱講嗰個互動交流答問會呢個形式係點啦？啱啱都聽你話係公開㗎啦。咁上一屆可能叫快問快答，今次係咪慢慢傾偈咧？咁個主題係今次兩會啦。咁嗰個以後嘅主題係邊個去定啦？係政府定議員定啦？入邊仲有個議員辯論嘅環節。咁呢個環節咧係咪都係即係你都會向議員發問？咁呢啲題目又係邊個定？第二就啱啱都想問翻就係英國國務大臣即係訪港啦，咁係咪意味住喺香港國安法之下，商貿嘅往來係可以繼續咧？亦都係意味住香港同英國之間嘅關係係破冰或者回暖咧？唔該。
首先係再解釋下係我提議嘅互動交流答問會啦。互動交流答問會咧，我目的係再提升議會嘅所能夠創造嘅價值，再提升愛國者治港我哋共同喺共建香港方面點樣可以更加去有一個創造價值嘅能力同埋機會。第三咧係通過互動交流答問大會咧。我哋可以共同匯聚咗我哋一向所做嘅三個環節，即係話一般嘅行政答問大會、議案辯論以及係施政報告諮詢三個環節嘅優點係可以同時咧係喺互動交流答問會裏邊做到。我哋做幾多次咧？當然啦，係我哋係會同立法會大家商討下。嗰個交流答問會裏邊咧，個重要元素咧就第一，我哋係要制定一個我哋大家都覺得對香港係一個重大策略性嘅議題。
Now we will
因
focus
為呢個
on
有幫助
strategic
我哋喺施政裏邊咧係定
issues
我哋嘅優次。
with importance to
當
the
然我
development
哋
of
香
Hong
港好多
Kong.
問
This
題
will
要
help
解
us
決，但係
prioritize
喺優
different
次方面
issues
咧，我覺得係做一啲
our
迫切
policy
性啲或者
agenda.
重大啲咧，
Of course,
所
there
帶
are
嚟
many issues to
對
address.
政府或者市民啊，
However, for
真
those
正受惠嘅
issues
效果
closer to
咧
the hearts of
係
the
會
people
係更
with more
直接嘅。
tangible benefits
咁所以喺
for the
設
public,
定議題
we
方
will
面咧，今次我
prioritize
設定
them.
咗
So in terms of the
20
theme,
大同埋
for
兩
the
會精
first
神，
meeting, the
因
theme
為
will be
20大同埋兩會精神
20th National
件事情咧
Parties Congress and the
係
spirits of
重
the
大
two
嘅，
sessions.
呢個亦都係國家
They are
喺
of very high importance.
未來嘅政策裏邊咧，
These are
一
the
個好清
blueprints
晰嘅一個方向
for the country's
同埋
developments
有
in the
實質
future.
細節嘅。
They
影響香港咧，亦都係
provide
非常之有
a
直
clear
接關係
roadmap
嘅。
for the
咁
country's
我哋作為
developments,
國
as
家一
well
部
as
分
the
喺一國兩
details.
制之下，
Now,
要
Hong
達
Kong
到一
is
國兩制
part of
最
the
佳
country under one
嘅效
country,
果咧，
two systems.
我哋必然咧
In order to achieve
應
the
該係
maximize the
喺
effects,
國家政策
the maximized benefits,
嘅
we have
推
to
行方面咧，係積極參與，兼且咧
proactively
從中咧，除咗係見
participate in the
證，仲會係
country's
受惠。
policies.
呢個係對香
We
港
will
係最有
stand
利
as
嘅。
a witness to
咁
the
下次
country's
我哋設
developments,
定
and
咩
we will
嘅
also
議
be
題咧？
a
當然我哋
beneficiary
會
of
同立
it.
法會係充分討論
Concerning
嘅。
the theme of the second meeting, I
今
will
次
consult the
我
Legislative
提
Council
出呢個互動交流答
by
問會咧，
proposing this
除咗係
interactive
希
Q&A
望
session
提升議會可以創造嘅價值同埋質量之外咧，
I hope
我仲係有另外
the values and
元
functions
素考
played by
慮
the。Legislative
剛才我
Council
提咗
can
3個元
be
素，
enhanced.
第一就係
There
團
are
結
also
做
other considerations.
我希望
So I
通過
mentioned
我哋
about
互動交流
unity.
答問會咧
I
個
hope
過
that
程咧，
through
令到我哋大家都經歷咗
the
團
interactive
結做
session
事嘅實際過程，從中咧
we
大家係
can
再
all be part of a
提升
process
下，睇
where
下團
we
結做事
unite
裏
our
邊咧
efforts and
我哋
get
點
things
可
done.
以繼續努
And
力
then along the process, we
去
can
幫助市
identify
民咧達到最
room
好
for
嘅施政得益。
enhancing
第二個咧就
our
係再次去增加互
collaboration so
動
as
交
to
流
bring more
咧，去增
benefits
加
to the
共識。
public.
因為
Second,
我覺得
I
我
want
哋
to
而家喺愛國者治港嘅
reach
原則之下咧，
consensus with the Legislative
共建
Council
香港目標好
members
清晰
through
嘅。
interaction.
咁共建
Now,
香港
under
目
the
的既然
patriots
咁清晰，
administering
咁
Hong
大家有
Kong
不同嘅意見、
principle,
不同嘅
the
諗法
goal
咧
is clear that
點樣
we
去
will
設定
build
我哋
Hong
嘅優
Kong
次咧？必須有經過交流同埋溝通嘅，而交
that
流
is
同埋
clear,
溝
but
通咧
in
係需要大
terms
家
of
更加
the
了解，
priority
更加明
of
白個立場
our
睇
work,
法，
we
所以
have
呢個係
to
有呢個目的嘅。第
communicate.
三咧，亦都係有幫助我做施政報告嘅
And
諮詢。
thirdly, it
施政
will
報告嘅諮詢咧，其實唔係
help me
喺
prepare
真正
my
嘅最後
policy
我哋推
address.
出一個大嘅諮詢過程裏邊做嘅。
Now, policy
每日咧
address
我都係留意緊不
consultation
同
is not
嘅意
just
見、
the
不同社會嘅需求，然後咧係同我哋
It's not just
嘅
before
局
the
以及同事咧去
delivery
研
of the
究
policy
按
address.
住社
Every
會嘅
day,
聲音，
I'm
我哋
working
應該
together
制
with
定
my
咩政
team
策。
and
今次
bureaus
嘅互動交流答問會咧
formulate
正正係
policies
將呢
according
一
to
個
the
收集意
needs
見咧
of
提
society.
升到
Now, with
去
the
到立法會
interactive Q&A
嘅
session,
程度，兼且係提早做。
we will be able to elevate the
我第
policy
一，
address
如果
consultation
今
to
次
the
嘅
Legislative Council
互動交
level.
流。
Good morning, everyone. Happy Europe Day. I will deliver a speech, longer speech, later, at the beginning of the reception. But I will sum up what I want to say during my speech. And what we are going to celebrate today, we are going to celebrate Europe's Day. And what do we celebrate on Europe's Day? We celebrate the Schuman Declaration. The Schuman Declaration, if you read it, it only proposes to pull the productions of coal and steel of 6 European countries. Coal and steel, which are some of the most important raw materials for war.